Now, the story is moving up across the internet. My guest tonight is Olly Mann from the Answer Me This podcasts. Welcome to you, Olly.
Hello.
Good to see you again. Now, the Google generation know nothing, apparently.
The Google generation are spending too much time power browsing, apparently, and not...
Explain what that is.
Well, yeah, this is the University College London have published a paper today saying basically that the new intake of undergraduates, think about it, if they're 18, they were born in 1990, have grown up with the web, and they can't do proper oldie-fashioned research in a library with a book anymore, and that this is a problem. It's not conducive to learning for university.
Okay.
I'm sceptical about that. I remember when I was at university, I used to reach for a York Notes every time I didn't read a Shakespeare play for a lecture. So I think this is just the new version of that, and that's always happened.
I'm sure there is a lot of help out there, isn't it? The job requirements for employees at one Iranian firm. It's an interesting job spec, this.
Yeah, this is, reasons that we're glad we don't live in Iran, number 392. Yes, this is a state-owned petrochemical company which says that by September the 21st, all of its employees have to get married. Not to each other, but male or female, they must get married because that's their duty before God, and if they don't get married, they'll be fired. That sounds like a bit of script from The Apprentice, doesn't it? But that is actually what they're going to do. If their employees aren't married by September the 21st, they're going to lose their jobs.
Special Sky News graphics, excelling
Always
by order of management. Yeah, get married or else. Now, Obama is preparing to battle McCain, but of course on the internet as well, as on television, as in hustings and everything else.
That's right, BarackObama.com, I think, must be this man's real full name, actually. When he gives speeches, it always is there written underneath him on the podium, isn't it? This is a grassroots campaign. He's used MySpace, he's used Facebook, and he's used the internet. Well, now he's actually the front-running candidate. He has employed a new senior unit of staff specifically to deal with internet rumour. The most vicious one that's been circling in the US, especially for people who are racist, frankly, over there, is that he's a Muslim, not a Christian. He's always denied this, but the website now, you can take action. If you see a website that says that he's a Muslim, you can click this button and you can email all your friends. It generates an email for you that says, no, he's a Christian.
Oh, I see. OK, so they've always had these kind of war rooms, haven't they, part of recent history, and they normally, I suppose, be ready to rebut anything in the traditional media. He's taking it the next. Anything you find online.
If you get sent an email from your friend saying something defamatory, send one back, and it generates it for you. I mean, it's incredibly kind of sophisticated campaigning.
Now, we say tomatoes, they say tomatoes.
Yeah, but
what are they causing a scare stateside?
Yeah, now they're saying salmonella, unfortunately, which is the story that's been really sort of doing big rounds. It's interesting, you know, when you get a very domestic American story like this, it really becomes a web story, such as the presence of course, America on English language stories on the web. This is a salmonella scare. One person has died, 23 people are hospitalised due to this salmonella scare. McDonald's has removed tomatoes from its Big Macs in response. But it doesn't affect all varieties of tomatoes.
Some suggestion the tomatoes are carrying it, or
yes,
are responsible
raw tomatoes.
For it?
Yeah, raw tomatoes. Let me just get this right. Red plum, red Roma, or round red tomatoes are responsible for this.
And that's, I can imagine, that's spreading that wildfire, isn't it? Or spreading that red tomatoes, I suppose.
It is.
Tell us about the Frenchman hoping to pedal power an airship across the Channel.
Yes, Le Channel. This is Le YouTube video that never was, unfortunately. I think everyone would have been going crazy today for a video of Monsieur Stéphane Rousson, who was going to pedal across the Channel in the wee hours of this morning, just gone. He was going to break a record, pedal power an airship across the 35 miles, but the weather conditions weren't right. The trip's been postponed. He's been waiting 4 years to do it. He's going to have to wait a bit longer, unfortunately.
Well, we don't know when he's going to do it again. He's not going to try tonight? Who knows? Maybe keep quiet about it, do it first and then tell us all.
Stop making such a fuss.
Exactly. Olly, good to see you. From the Answer Me This podcast. Check them out. That's Olly Mann for you. On our website, click this button.